In this video, we're going to replace the X cable on the CQ. The X cable motor is located at the left end of the table. The cable wire surrounds the exterior of the table, comes around to these little pulleys on the back of the right side, and they crisscross to the lower pulley on this end, and will come all the way around back to the right side of the back of the table, and then wrap around, and it will then come back, crisscross this pulley, and wrap all the way back around to the motor. Now we're going to wrap the cable on the motor. You remove the two screws at the top of your clamp that holds the X motor on and remove the motor. You're going to remove your X motor and you're going to find two sets of holes. This hole has a set screw. This is a hole you insert your wire. This hole has a set screw, and the top hole you insert your wire. We start at the base, and you're going to insert your wire into the hole, and it must go in at least 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch. You're going to push it through and use a 1/16 Allen wrench to tighten down the set screw.
Stop. Till we get this done.
No, that's fine. Just keep going. So we're going to have that nice and tight. Please make sure that you put that set screw tight against the cable. That is the only thing that holds the cable in that hole. Now you're going to actually wrap it around the lowest groove. Follow it along the groove, working its way up. And you're going to actually wind half of the wire.
You can't spin it around, you have to unroll it this way. I'm sorry, I don't know how else to do it.
Or
No, just like that. Okay, once we have it wound, oh, I'm sorry, we don't wind it halfway, we wind it all the way. You're going to wind the whole drum. So keep winding, and when you get to the last rung, just before the holes, and I'll give you a close-up on that. Hold it still. Take a piece of blue tape. Just we're going to unwind a piece of blue tape. This takes, when you're filming it, it takes about 5 different hands to do this. Painter's tape is good, and you're going to just tape it onto the roll to hold your wire in place. Okay, this will keep it secure while you're working. Now you're going to go ahead, set it down on the table, and at this point we will wrap it. You're going to bring it just down along the side of the table, unwrapping from your roll of cable as you go. Slide it between your table and around the top of your pulley. Continuing around. Make sure if you have a fabric advance that it isn't interfering with the wire. And you're going to now come to the bottom of the second pulley. So we've gone top to bottom. Continue around the table.
I'm actually pulling the motor. I don't want to pull the motor off the table.
Yeah, make sure when you're wrapping and going with your wire, the wire kind of tends to get all messed up. So make sure you don't pull your motor off the end of the table while you're trying to wrap your wire.
I think I've just got it messed up.
Let's get this on.